Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? So I am pretty excited for this video because I'm going to be doing the behind the scenes of YouTube tag, which was created by Annette's Makeup Corner and Pruella Rue. So I will leave their channels linked down below, but let's just go ahead and jump on into the questions. So the very first one is, what was the hardest part about starting a channel? And I would say definitely the research time and deciding what equipment to start off with my budget. I wasn't really nervous about putting myself online. I wasn't really scared to show my personality, even though looking back, I definitely was really reserved in my videos for a long time. But I think researching and trying to decide like what camera and what lighting can be a lot, especially because I don't have any really knowledge or background in those things. So that was definitely the hardest part. Alright, question number 2 is, what equipment do you use? And right now I use a Canon T5i, which I'm not really happy with because the autofocus drives me crazy and I kind of want to upgrade. I use a ring light that I got off Amazon for like $100, which is not that horrible of a price for a ring light, and it does have a dimming feature. I have another light, which is like a big lamp, which is to the side of me, and I don't even know why I have that. It's just here, so I started using it. I do have some umbrella lights, but I never ever use them because they're just so gigantic. I have a TV screen that I use as a monitor because it doesn't have sound and it's just like an old TV, but I just use a specific, you can buy an HDMI cable that connects to a EOS camera and it connects and I see myself and it works. I also have the Rode Mic Pro for my mic, which I really like after I learned how to do the settings. And I think that's pretty much everything. I also recently got some like super reflective fabric that goes in front of me. I don't know how much that helps with the lighting. I think it'll probably tell whenever I do a foundation review, because a lot of times I would get comments that my foundation was too light for my face because my neck had shadows, which would make it look darker, so it would look like it doesn't match, but I feel like the shadows on my neck aren't as apparent now. So question number 3 is, what editing program do you use and what did you start with? I use Filmora Wondershare, which I really enjoyed. It was an easy step up to add a little bit extra to my videos, but not like to overwhelm me because I'm just not good at like technical stuff. And I liked it for a long time, but it upgraded last month and it is basically an entire different editing program and it is horrible. The audio will, when I export my video, the audio will not stay the same, and currently I am having to edit my video in halves and then export that so that the audio is somewhat okay, and then putting into Windows Movie Maker in order to put the halves together or the thirds together depending on how long the video is. And I'm really unhappy and pretty upset about it because it's just taking so much extra time out of my life for an upgrade. So that being said, I did start off with Windows Movie Maker, which is fine. It works good for a really long time until you want to add like pictures on screen, or once you get to the point where you're ready to add more things into your videos, it's worth an upgrade to something else. I can't recommend Filmora anymore, but I think Movie Maker works pretty well. Question number 4 is, did you have any experience with making videos before starting YouTube? When I was a kid, I loved Windows Movie Maker. I would take so many videos of me jumping on the trampoline or like doing cartwheels, and I would put them together. I would make like music videos to Justin Bieber songs. And I look back and I cringe because those videos are horrible. I don't know why I put them online. Don't know what I was thinking, but I did like Windows Movie Maker, and I've always liked the idea of like putting stuff together. At this point, I don't love editing because I'd rather be filming and doing makeup looks than editing, but I don't hate it. So I did have a little bit of experience with that. I didn't have any experience with cameras or anything like that, or lighting. I had no clue what I was doing. I watched so many videos. Alright, question number 4. I just answered that. Question number 5. On average, how long does it take you to edit? This depends on the video. Some videos I think I could get done in about an hour if it's just me talking like straight through. Like this video is going to be super easy to edit. My indie makeup releases takes me a while to edit because I have to add the pictures on screen and put them in the specific spots and make them smaller and it's just like a longer content, and that normally takes a while, especially because I mess up a lot when I'm talking. I would say the video that takes me the longest to edit is when I do my week of videos, where I put 5 different looks together, and I try to make it less than 30 minutes, and it's normally like 3 hours, 4 hours of footage. So it takes me a really long time to edit that down and then put everything right and add captions and music, and it takes a while. That's one of the reasons like I don't put like my brush names or product names or anything on camera, because it would take that much longer to edit, and I just don't have the time for that. Number 6 is, what was the worst technical accident you've had since starting your channel? I've pretty much done everything. I have deleted a video, I have had my laptop shut down, my son has stopped it, and then the thing didn't auto save, and then I lost the video, and I was like, oh my gosh, I hate myself. I have filmed so many videos without a mic on. I've filmed, I've just done basically everything that you could do wrong. I've dropped my camera. I feel like that's probably the worst error that you can do. And I'm definitely the person who gets frustrated. Like if I film something and then I accidentally delete it or mess it up, I am not likely to refilm it because I get so annoyed. You know, the worst technical error I ever did, I had a video that I really enjoyed and that was getting a little bit of traction on YouTube. I had uploaded it, everything, it was doing really well, and I accidentally deleted it. And I did not have the footage on my camera anymore, or on my laptop. I deleted everything because I don't have an external hard drive. So I delete things basically as soon as they go live on my channel. So that's probably not the smartest thing. I should really invest in an external hard drive. But question number 7 is, do you ever film something and not upload it? I have, but very, very few videos. Normally, if I just don't like the way I talked about something, if I felt like I wasn't prepared enough, if mostly this would just be a talking video, if I end up feeling like I overshared and I'm like anxious to post it, those are the only things I would redo. If I don't love a look and it's not like the perfect look ever and like maybe I could have done better, like I still upload it normally because it's like I'm human. Like I wear makeup daily. It doesn't have to be perfect every single day. It's okay if something is not exactly, like I'm not a perfectionist by any means. So the next question is, do you write a script or plan what you are going to talk about? I don't. I didn't even know that writing a script was a thing until a few months ago when I saw another creator mention it. I write notes for certain videos if it's something I really want to stay on topic, or like if it's a review, I like write down the different sections so I can remember to talk about each thing. But for the most part, no, I don't. I should probably, because I get on a lot of tangents, but I don't plan what I'm going to say. I just talk from the heart. All right. Question number 9 is, have you started talking differently since starting your YouTube channel? I'm not sure if this means on YouTube, because yes, if it's on YouTube, I definitely talk differently. When I started, I was a lot more reserved, probably a little bit more quiet. I don't watch my old videos, so I can't speak exactly, but I think I've definitely noticed that I'm more myself. And I guess I'm more confident, even though it still freaks me out, like to think that real people watch my videos. But as far as if it like talking on YouTube has changed the way I talk in real life, I would say no, because I've always talked like this in real life whenever I'm around people I'm comfortable with. But if I just start to meet someone, like I won't say anything. I don't talk about myself. Like with strangers and people I don't know, like I am very, very quiet, which is how my YouTube channel started out. I was quiet, reserved. I mean, I talked more than I normally would in a social situation because I'm the only one that's talking. That's true now still. I'm not if I was in a group, like I am not the person who's going to dominate the conversation. I'm not going to be louder than everyone. I'm not going to take it different places. Like I just like to, I'm an introvert basically. So I guess it's changed on my channel, but not in real life because I'm still a pretty calm person unless I'm really comfortable around you. All right. Question number 10. What's the one thing that annoys you when editing yourself? And I would definitely say I get annoyed when I'm editing myself and I'm not in focus and I didn't notice. I also really get annoyed by the fact that I say all the time. I also say like a lot, which can be frustrating because some people think that if you say or like that you are not smart. I don't think that's the case. I think it's just something that happens with your vocabulary, and sometimes when you're searching for the right words, it's just something that happens naturally. So I definitely in the beginning, I used to say like all the time, and I would like sit there and meticulously edit out every single like, and it would be very, very jumpy. Now I only do it if I'm like, it's getting a little crazy. Like if I say like 4 times in a row, that can annoy me. There it was. Okay, so question number 11 is, what is your biggest editing pet peeve in others' videos? I would say I don't really get annoyed at anything except for people who like do the most extra ridiculous editing, like when they're talking and it like goes closer to their face and it's like going around in circles, and I'm like, I just don't feel like it's necessary. I'm sure it's because they have an amazing editor and they spend a lot of money on their program and whatever, but I just don't feel like I need that to enjoy a video. But even then, I just kind of roll my eyes. I'm not like really annoyed. So yeah, I like different people's editing style. I think different people can be really funny, and I don't get annoyed about that much stuff. All right, question number 12 is, do you ever feel self-conscious in your videos? Surprisingly, not really. Sometimes my hair annoys me, especially with bangs, because the way that you sleep or the way that you brush them out when your hair is wet, or bangs can be different every single day. So some days I'm like, yes, I love bangs. Other days I'm like, oh my gosh, I hate it. And I'll sit here like messing with them for like 30 minutes before I start my video. And I'm like, I want them to be even. Like I'll sit here and do like this until it's like in the perfect way that I want. That's the only thing I'm a little bit self-conscious on, is just my hair the past few weeks, month, because I cut it myself. Now I brought it to a hairstylist and she fixed it for me, but I cut it myself and I was like, what is wrong with me? But for the most part, I'm not really self-conscious, except for when people watch my video that I know, like my friends, families, or like just different people like I know from my church and stuff. That freaks me out a little bit. I feel self-conscious. I'm like, oh, like, just, I guess it's because they immediately see me in my truest form. And in real life, I'm more private. Something else that annoys me that I don't know how to explain is the way that I talk. And this has been pointed out a lot. My friend has mentioned it before too, my best friend. She notices it and I don't know how to change it. I've been told that the way I speak in my sentences is that I raise in like the middle of the sentence the way that you would raise at the end if it was a question, and that it can be annoying the way that I talk, but I have literally no idea how to change that, and I just talk the way I talk. Like, I don't know, but that's something. So anyways, question number 13 is, what keeps you inspired to keep creating? And honestly, I think it's just my love of makeup. I genuinely love makeup so much. It makes me so happy to put it on my face and to talk about it and to share with y'all and to hear what you have to say. And that's what keeps me going, is I just love it. It feels like my art form. I love creating different color schemes, and I just genuinely love creating content, and that's what keeps me going, especially because I always have a lot of ideas. I have like the longest running list ever. There is barely ever a day where I sit down and I'm like, wow, I have absolutely nothing to film. It's always like, I have too many things to film. What do I do first? So that definitely keeps me inspired, because there's always more I want to do. So that is everything for this tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it and getting to know a little bit more about the like behind the scenes process of making videos. And I think that's all. So I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.